Hi Gus, Rusty here. I'm gonna do a little video here and show you how to patch these things. We do it fairly often. In fact, there's some signs here I got some dings on I gotta patch anyway. So I'm gonna walk you through an idea of how to do it, and actually with two different materials, two different products. First we'll do this free-form air. It's a two-part epoxy. There's a part A and a part B, and you mix it together. I'll show you. And there's other types of two-part epoxy that we use sometimes also, but this is a little more porous and easier to work with, and it'll match the density of that material better. And then the second product we'll do is this DAP patching compound, and it works really great, quick and easy for smaller dings. So this is just a couple scraps I pulled out of the garbage. So let's say you had a busted corner and some big old broken spots. Something like that. Then I'll do the same with the other. Patching corners is kind of hard, so that's why we're going to do one of those. And I'll beat this guy up. I'll do a little dent on top too. Show you how it goes. And so we just mix equal parts A and B. This is what it looks like. You just scoop some out with your fingers or putty knife. Not too much, so kind of feel it and just get roughly the same amount. That looks good. And this particular kind is kind of soft and easy to work with. It's pliable and it'll dry really hard, but it's still sandable and paintable. In fact, you can even paint it before it's dry, but we usually let it dry all the way. So you keep mixing it all the way until you don't have any of the marbling. It's still got some marbling tones, so you gotta keep mixing it. Feel free to fast forward this video if it gets boring. It's gonna be a little long and slow, but that's looking pretty good. Okay. So then it'll stick pretty well, especially if you kind of rub it in the first coat. So you get kind of prime it in there. And I'm gonna just go kind of crazy and leave it really thick and extra, just to show you and make the sanding part a little easier to sand it down because the corners are hard. And we'll try it on the top. A small one I would typically do the other product, but we're gonna do this here just as a test. On the edge. Make sure it's sticking well. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it goopy like that and thick. And the other one, I like to apply with a putty knife. It's more liquid, and it's one part, so you don't need to mix it with anything. So the little dings are real easy with the putty knife. It's like applying Bondo, which Bondo works also for this kind of thing, but this is easier. Again, I'm going to leave it a little proud and sand it off. When this dries, it is a slightly different material. The pores are a little different, so you can, when you prime it and paint it, it's going to look a little bit shinier here because this is a little more solid. So what we do is we usually prime the whole product 2 coats, sometimes 3 coats, and then 2 coats of paint, and by then it usually blends in real nice. And we'll do a big old part here. Kind of push it in several directions, make sure it sticks in there first. And then you just kind of go crazy over the top. And we'll do a corner also. Okay, I think I'll leave it like that. I'll let it dry overnight and sand it tomorrow. This stuff takes a little longer to dry. I would wait overnight. The other stuff can dry a little faster, but I'd still just wait overnight. And we'll do some sanding tomorrow. Okay, here's the sanding part. Pretty straightforward. also just use a palm sander.